Okay, now I see you back online. Okay, here we go. Jesus Christ, bro. I remember where we was at though.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Let me know when you back in here.
I am back in.
Alright, cool.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
So like you said, you just worried about like, you know, going up too far in the air and feeding. And that's understandable. But it's like yeah. Yeah. But that's the thing, so it's like you're not getting all charge really shooting into a shield. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, getting all charge is cool, it's the main, but you like the main focus is trying to get a kill. Everything else kind of can come after that. Like the main thing I want you to be focused on is trying to get kills, trying to kill the enemy team, so that you know what I'm saying. Like it makes it easy for you in this fight. Now, getting all charge is important. Don't get me wrong, but it's if you focusing on, let me make sure I'm picking this person, I'm getting this here, I'm getting this kills. All charge is going to come. If you get kills, if you're doing damage, all charge is going to come. All charge is not going to come from shooting into a strange shield, not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you to be wary of that.
I thought as long as I got hit markers, I was gonna get.
Yeah. You only get all charge if you're doing damage. If you're gonna do it like doing damage to like enemy team, you know what I'm saying, like to their health bar. That's the only way you get no charge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't generate any arch charge for you. Like I'm saying, like right here, like you shoot, but you only hit like one or two people. Now, okay, here's cool. Look more at this Mr. Fantastic. You looking past him right now. Okay. He's waiting on your ultimate. Okay, let's see what you get. Nice. Get the supports. Okay. You know the focus. So you know the focus of supports. Kill them like that should be your main focus when you're using your ultimate. Is especially with Storm, because it's very hard for support to escape unless they use their ultimate. It's the only way you can really get away from a Storm off as support. That's actually, yeah. I want to say you really want to do it like to help your like if you know their supports have ults and you need them to get rid of their ult, so somebody on your team can ult, you can just for sure that they're gonna burn their ults when you use yours. So if you like, hey, Punisher or Buggy, I'm about to burn their support ult, so that way you can ult. You know what I'm saying? Ult after they're done. You know, you go in, you use your ult, you burn the support ult or two, you get out. Now Buggy has his ult to go in, and they don't have no healing. You can use that. But it's good that you focus on sports. That's good.
So like, would you say like even if I'm
Us against the.
and I still try and do damage with the ult?
Say it again.
Should I still try and go for like go to the back line and try and even though they pop their ult, there's a portal like a Sue Storm or like a magic or not magic.
I mean, yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Do a little bit. I mean, like you still want to do some type of damage. You know, you don't want to just ult and just leave. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're not getting nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit of damage. Make them, because even if you're not killing nothing with your ult per se, what could still happen is you're causing breakpoints. And what that is, say Bucky is shooting at somebody who's being healed, right? Bucky does like 140 damage on a headshot or something crazy like that, right? If he's shooting at and he gets a headshot and that person's full HP, and because they're getting healed, it doesn't kill them. But if you tick them with your ultimate, tick them down to cause a breakpoint for when Bucky hits his headshot, he gets a kill. See what I'm saying? People die in Luna ults all the time because people are constantly doing damage and it causes breakpoints. So yeah, so you keep doing damage with your ultimate.
World.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're going to do so much damage. And you see more and more people die in Luna Ult. At first, Luna Ult was thought to be basically make you invincible. But as the game goes on, people are more and more dying in Luna Ult. That's the magic combo. It's so strong because when she's in her ultimate, because you can burst her out of her ultimate. You see what I'm saying? Say it again.
That death that just happened
Mm-hmm.
kind of pushed onto the card.
Look out, bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah, so here you kind of just want to get out. Yeah. Play back here. See right here, you just play right here. See? And you kind of went back out. After you know what I'm saying? Like right here, you was on the back burner already. Like, yo, you lose this fight. So there's really no reason to come back out. And you came back out. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, it just being aware of that. Like you get that.
Storm clouds gather.
Okay. So okay, once again, let's just make sure we being aware of what's going on and everything. Make sure we're looking at the Mr. Fantastic, and make sure. And like, see, I haven't really seen you focus anybody. Like you kind of just shooting into the crowd right now, but you're not really you haven't really focused anybody specifically, unless it was that Strange who was 1 HP. Other than that, you haven't really. Okay, I see this person right here. Let me go for this kill. You kind of just shooting into the crowd. Yeah.
I just try and get the old charge and just try
Enemy in
Yeah.
front of us. I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Yep.
This is real firepower.
Yeah, you didn't even. I don't know if you actually went to kill a support with it. You kind of just popped it and just So you know, making sure you're getting the right pieces out of your hogs. So you came right on the. Yeah. So I mean, you aware of it. You aware of it. That's good.
Let my enemies tremble.
No longer.
See, I'm not too mad at this, but you do have to deal with this Emma right here solo back in your back line. You know what I'm saying? By herself.
Yeah, I looked at her. I
Yeah.
saw that I looked at her, but then I kind of like looked away from her.
Yeah.
Even though I know she doesn't have the movement speed to get back to her party. I should have just.
Yeah, this is an easy little pick, easy kill. Get her out there. But I understand that the Strange was low and that it was on the back foot. That's what I'm not too mad at this right now, until you turn around right now and kill this Emma Frost. They still end up dying. I still didn't get the picks, but did the Emma die? I don't think the Emma died. I think she just got back out. Yeah. So that's the awareness I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? He went to the back. Okay. Focus him.
Bring on the chaos.
That's cool. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Don't.
Hey, Dee, enjoy me.
I don't know why you just stopped playing right there.
You get away with it. You get away with it. You get away with it. Your domain is
I mean that's fine. Like, but you know, I mean, what counts? Like you miss shots. You know, only get better headshots the more you play. But you know what I'm saying? What counts is like what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what matters. As long as you're trying to make the right play, that's the big thing. You miss shot. People miss shots all the time. But the play is what we focusing on. So yeah, so you tried to go out there, you try to kill the Mr. Princess, he was backing up. That's cool. Right here is dangerous for a Storm because she don't got the speed, the ability to get up out. Okay, that's cool. Yep, back up here. Now this right here, when they ult and nothing's dying, this is when it's cool to farm ult charge. This is because like you know you can't really focus nothing. So they ult and everybody's up. You can try to stand back and farm ult charge so that way when this does drop, you got your ult to plow down right on top of it.
I still need you. I will unleash
I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's a decent time to kind of shoot into the crowd without a whole lot of consequence in a way, because but by that I mean it's like consequence in the fact that like you're not wasting damage by not focusing on it, because you want to focus up all the time. You want to be like right still now you haven't really focused too many things besides I think you tried to focus that Mr. Fantastic when he was too far up. Yeah, you just shooting into the crowd right now. You don't. Okay, I see this cloak and dagger. I'm about to make sure she dies. I'm about to use my cooldown. Boom, boom, boom. Kill her. Get her out of there. You haven't really done that yet. So like, you want to be doing that, but since you haven't been doing that, and you want to shoot into the crowd, it's a decent time to shoot into the crowd when they're all gathered up in the support arc. Because that way, if they're all gathered up in support arc, even though you're not doing damage, you're building your art charge. So that's just a more effective way to shoot into the crowd without worrying about I'm not focused on nothing. If you get what I'm trying to say there. Your rocket kind of troll with this. With I don't really know. I think that probably the best way is to try to either die here or try to somehow regroup with your team, or just live. Matter of fact, you can say it like this. This is cool. To live in a backline, as long as you don't die. See, typically you probably would have died here if I was playing against you. But you're down here, so it's cool. You can live in this backline. You almost got your ultimate, so what you can be ratty, play for your ultimate, get your ultimate, pop it back here, get a pick or two. Cause this is what's called an off angle. Now, off angle is basically like a different point of pressure. Right now, you're playing on an off angle, which is good because they got to look back at you, but at the same time, they have to worry about the rest of your team. Exactly. So you want to be causing off angles a lot, especially as a DPS. Right now, you got your ultimate. Actually, let's try to get a support with it.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
See, I don't like this ult. See, you coming down on Emma and Mr. Fantastic. I mean, they're either probably already gonna die, or they probably gonna die here because of the fact they only got one support left. But it's like it's more valuable to kill this Rocket Raccoon, in my opinion. He has ultimate. What he could do is he could just throw his ultimate and keep them alive. If we're being 100%, I don't know if that's what he's gonna do, but like I said, the supports are the main focus, and your art is really good at killing supports because they can't really get away from it unless they use theirs. Yeah, you get them 2 kills. I'm not mad at it, but I would like the rocket kill. Yeah, in my opinion. I mean, I want to say it all depends on like the flow of the game, and in general though, I would say it depends on if there are any support alts. It depends on what you're trying to do. If you need to push, and if you need to go like to cap point or to make something, like if the fight's in a stalemate and something needs to happen, if they haven't used their support alts, or if they have used their support alts, then I think it would depend on what's going on. Like if your Bucky's coming up with an alt, or if somebody else on your team has a big alt that's going to get a lot of value. What you can do is you can do that. You can alt the backline, even though they all grouped up, focus those supports. They're gonna try to live as much as they can. So that you're gonna burn a support alt regardless. And if they don't alt, you get 2 picks. Because the damage doesn't spread out depending on how many people are grouped up. The damage is gonna do the same damage to everybody inside that tornado. So even though the tanks are right next to them, as long as you follow the supports whenever they leave, you're gonna do the damage and kill the supports. Yeah. So I mean, but it's all situational. Sometimes you might not want to, but sometimes it might be a good play.
Time left.
By the eye of Agamotto.
I mean, so he was by himself on point, so it was easy pick. Like he's by himself, isolated from his team, no supports. Yeah.
0-2.
I mean, but like it hasn't been a bad round, but it is things you should probably focus on better. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you haven't really focused anybody on your own. Where it's like, okay, he's right here, let me go kill this dude, or he's right here, let me go kill. You know what I'm saying? But you focus, you got some kills. You know what I'm saying? Like you focus like whenever it's obvious to focus somebody, you've done it. which is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Which is something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody by themselves, like right there in front of the team, you focus them, you killed them. The group came out, you focus them, you killed them. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When the Mr. Fantastic was by himself in front of the team, you focused him, you almost killed him, but you forced him back, making him use the score downs, get back to his team. You know what I'm saying?
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I'll probably watch a little bit more of it. I mean, it's almost over anyways. Like here, see, right now it's not bad to shoot into the choke. If they all grouped up like this, I'm not mad at it. And then it's like, if it's punishing to go on the off angle, you don't always have to constantly go on the off angles. You want to do as much as you can to get kills, but sometimes it's not the best position for you right now. You know what I'm saying? If they all grouped up like this, you can farm some damage off. You know what I'm saying? But once the damage isn't there, try to find somewhere where damage is, which is the off angle. So right here, okay, you see the Strange here. Strange, okay, he's by himself. If I'm being completely honest, I probably wouldn't be looking at Strange. I'll probably be up here seeing what's going on. Strange comes out, I'm looking, okay. Oh, the Cloak and Dagger right here. Let me go, let me. It's not even trusting your team. It's that you know you can focus, you can kill somebody because they're by themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like he's pushing into your whole team. Now you see somebody by yourself. This is how I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, he's by himself. Like if I'm on Bucky, if I'm on Hella, I'm about to fly up here. I'm about to see. Okay, let me get this pick right here because this is a valuable pick. This is Cloak and Dagger. You know what I'm saying? She gonna keep niggas up. Let me kill this Cloak and Dagger right here. Fuck the Strange with the rocket. Cloak and Dagger's by her goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? Dean can't do nothing to you from that back there. You know what I'm saying? This ain't bad. There's a lot going on. See, I would like to see you a little bit higher in the air more at this point because there's not a whole lot of people on their team who can do anything to you besides like a Scarlet Witch. So, you know, but there's something like just you fly in the air more, you see what's going on. You get this angle right here over the Cloak and Dagger. You shooting at her a little bit, you know what I'm saying? See, okay, there it is, there it is. Put damage on the Cloak and Dagger, she got killed. Okay. Clean these kills up.
Our enemies are near.
See, honestly, man, I'd probably get a little bit aggressive. That doesn't mean I always like pushing up and taking space. So I'd probably just be flying up here, just trying to kill some and then falling back whenever.
A timely boost.
See, this is real dangerous. I mean, you're not really moving. You go, you stood here for a couple seconds, move, stood here for a couple seconds against a Hawkeye. That's dangerous. It's very dangerous. That's very dangerous.
Unleash mighty havoc.
You get a weapon. You get a weapon. You get a weapon.
See right here, I'll say focus. See, you know, kill a Hawkeye. He's by himself. Here it is. See, it's like you play safe. You play very safe. Maybe a little too safe than you need to, than you should. Cause you didn't fly up and try to actually kill nothing at all. You kind of just stayed here, which makes sense because they gotta attack you. But it's like in the end, if these are like against good teams, like they can live here. They can get healed up. They can sustain this, and they just gonna come back, regroup, and push you. You gonna need to get aggressive, get a pick, kill this dude here. You know what I'm saying? Walk up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then walk back after you get the kills.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Rush to the Strange back. Nah, I keep shooting at this nigga until his shit closed. I mean, it wound up closing anyways, or I don't know what the hell this was. Was this y'all Strange? Or this Day Strange portal. Yeah, I probably would have kept shooting at that nigga until he died. You know what I'm saying? Until, you know what I'm saying? Then deal with what's going on because he was by himself. Okay. Force that support art. You force that support art. You seen the Hawkeye go by himself, and you focus the Hawkeye. There it is. Yeah, focus that nigga. Focus this little nigga. Kill this little nigga. I don't care. I don't really care how long it takes. Focus this little nigga. Little nigga still alive.
More dangerous?
I lift up my comrades. You know Thunder strike.
Mighty havoc.
They've spotted us.
Yeah, I mean it's not a bad game though. It's pretty much. I think I'm winning that. It's not a bad game though. You know what I'm saying? But I just want you to see be more aggressive, focused stuff to kill it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even really focus a whole lot to kill it. Going out your way to finish something. You have commit, and then you have to back away a lot of times.
I'm focused on not feeding.
Yeah, but it's like in order to really be like, I guess you could say a good DPS, you have to make plays. Like you got to make plays, basically. And like a lot of times you see these crazy clips of a DPS going off and getting crazy, woo woo woo. If he ain't hitting them shots, he will be considered feeding. But since he is hitting them shots, he's making a play. He's going crazy. Like you got to be aggressive. You have to. You know what I'm saying? This game, if you want to get good, like you gonna have against better players, you gonna have to, or else you're not gonna kill nothing a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? As you said, your Sue game. What game is this? One of these two?
Yeah, I think so. Last one, probably.
Last one. All right. All right. Yeah, 6 deaths. Let's see what's going on.
I will say,
The right heroes could make all the difference.
those are my brag games.
You said what?
Don't show it. The healer games are my brag games.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Mm.
3.
Oh, we gonna say you know I'm a support main, so.
Enemies on approach.
Psionic first.
Okay. I don't understand why your whole this is weird. Pull this nigga out there.
Robot to big tower.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So like, and just a disclaimer, you want to be using your pull to disrupt people. Like, it don't even be used as a kill to a lot of times, but it's used to disrupt the flow of your enemy's abilities. So if you see like a Hawk charging his jump up to jump out, right when he about to jump, you snatch his ass back in there. Or Thor charges him up to get out, you snatch his ass right back in as he's about to, you know what I'm saying? A Venom, snatch his ass back in there. Now you ain't going nowhere. You're going to take this damage, you're going to get killed. You know what I'm saying? You want to use it like that.
Clear the way.
Hell, mid-team fight, as long as it's going down. Okay, you're playing against a Black Panther and a Hawk and a Wolverine. I'm about to see how aware you are of where this Black Panther, Hawk, and Wolverine are. You need to be constantly looking for the. Once you see Panther, okay, cool. I'm looking everywhere for Panther. I'm listening everywhere for this Panther.
Who will help? I am here.
Use your shield to get your own heals, nigga.
Vortex field. Psionic first. You could have used a mind blade.
Once you get shield, nigga, throw it on the mantis. Stand in that motherfucker, get your heals up.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Psionic first.
Most of the time a lot of times when I'm using my shield, I'm putting on whoever's closest to me, and I'm standing in it to get heals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's one of the prime ways you. Yeah. Okay, and what you also do, yeah, you playing against a Wolverine. Okay, so you're playing against a Wolverine and a Black Panther, and you're on Sue. Sue is actually a very annoying matchup for Panther if she's looking for him, because what she can do is she can put her shield on somebody, and if he dashes through her shield, he loses his cooldown, he loses his mark, or he loses his reset, so he becomes an easy kill. Yes. Like, I know, it's happened to me. I play Panther, you know, I'm a Panther man. So it's like, I spear somebody, and I swear I will dash through them, then hit the shield, and I lose my cooldown. Like I hit the shield first. Like, it's a disruption to Panther's kick. So as long if you paying attention, like if you know the Panther's about to dive on you, You never see another support. You throw your shield up. You stand next to your shield. He's gonna lose his cool, and especially against these Panthers who are bad, because you down in like this silver, bronze, gold range. They don't know what they're doing. They just going in and going in. So if you stand on the other side of your shield, it's over with. He gonna lose his abilities on you.
It's much better. That put a spring in my step?
So yeah, use that. That shield is like a very big tool for her. That's why they nerfed it. And thinking about it now, that's probably why they nerfed it. You hit a Wolverine. Do you react to the Wolverine? Nothing. I'm just trying to figure out if you ever react to the sound of Wolverine's claws going off behind you. You hear the Wolverine still. You haven't reacted to the Wolverine, and you wasn't looking for the Panther. You still not looking for this Panther.
Feeling fantastic. I need assistance.
You're looking around the map, because you know they're there. You know they're going to be looking for you, or the Wolverine at least going to be looking for your tank. But what I'm saying is you're trying to constantly be aware what they're about to try to do, so you know how to react to it or how to prevent it from what they're doing happening. So that's what I mean. So it's like, okay, I'm playing here. I know they have a Panther, so I'm about to be looking here. I'm about to constantly be looking here. Like when you see me play support or any role, I'm constantly looking around. I'm constantly looking around for what's going on, especially if I know they got flankers. I'm looking around all the time because I know they're trying to come after me. So I'm looking for them actively. So I know, oh, I see you coming. Panther is way less effective when you see him because, like, you now can double jump away. You can push him away. You can do stuff. If he don't see you, he knocks half your health bar off in a split second. He loses his effectiveness just by you knowing he's there. Because you know now to how to deal with him. You know now that he's about to be there. So you know either to save a cooldown for him, to plan for him, stuff like that. But if you don't, like if you're not paying attention and you just use your cooldowns, now Panther goes in and you're a free kill every time. So when they have that goes for Spider-Man, that goes for Iron Fist, that goes for Magic, all these characters. You have to be constantly looking out for him. Like people right now think Dive is so overpowered, so strong. Dive right now is objectively in a worse spot than it was a couple like seasons ago because this is more characters in the game that are strong against Dive. Dive got some buffs like Captain America. Dive's got some buffs. Don't get me wrong, but there's more characters in the game that are good against Dive. So you just have to be constantly looking out for the Dive, knowing it's there, knowing it's coming, and knowing how to react to it.
I need assistance. I am healing.
They can't be alive if you're not alive. The most important thing on support is you living. You have to live in order for your team to live. If you're dead, your team can't get healed.
How do you deal with things like, okay, not so much things like, but if I'm focusing on them in the back line, the person in the back line, I can't heal the people in front of me, right?
Yeah, and that's what happens. Yeah, if you focus on whoever's in the back line of you, you can't hear what's happening in your front line. But that's when you gotta say, or your team has to realize they need to peel for you. It's called peel. Is when you help whoever's in trouble. They need to peel for you, and this is something that doesn't happen enough nowadays because a lot of people are new to Marvel Rivals or just hero shooters in general. They don't understand the concept of peel. And peel is it's kind of when I was telling you about when you was on Storm. Hey, watch for this Mr. Fantastic when he's about to walk on your supports and he's about to kill your supports. When you help out and you help prevent that from happening and you damaging whoever's on the backline or whatever, that's called peel. So your team needs to help peel for you. But a good support can either fight off a dive or just live against a dive. You see what I'm saying? So like even if you focus on them, you said what?
A peel would be kind of like restricting your team and forcing them to play back and lose space, like you were mentioning. But like a good support would be able to like either survive or like avoid or counter the dive.
Yes. Yes. A good support would be able to counter, avoid, and you know what I'm saying, and counter. Yes, exactly. Exactly. But like what the most optimal thing will be for your team to help you out in this situation. But you gotta get in your mindset that's probably not going to happen unless you're playing with people you know that you can calm to. So you have to be able to, like you said, counter the dive yourself, live against the dive, fight back. At the very least, be aware it's happening so you know to avoid it.
Chin up. A little help, please. I'm in step with you.
Us against the world.
And see, that there, see, you could have saved your man just there. Had you been knowing the Panther was coming, easily put the shield on her, get to shooting at her, he wouldn't have killed her there.
Pulse charge.
Looks like they mean business.
Hang with the pulse cannon.
See, Panther, I hear Panther meleeing again. He's right here on see, right here, now, right here, here's a situation where you can peel for your DPS by helping him live and fight against this Panther. But you let him die.
I don't even think I noticed that.
You see what I'm saying? That goes into what the first thing I said is your awareness. Do you know what's going on around you?
Still make it up to the tower. Don't give.
Yep. Listening for them sound cues. Like, oh, you seen the Panther walk in the room. You know what I'm saying? See, you looked at him, then you looked away. I will constantly be looking back, constantly looking at this area. Okay, you jumped in with the team because they was all behind you. This is okay. Pull this Panther. It's cool you missed the pull, but you tried to. I ain't gonna lie, I miss my pulls on Sue. I miss my pulls all the time. I ain't gonna lie. The clutch pulls, like when they flying away, I miss them. I miss them a lot. So I ain't gonna be mad at you for that, because I do it all the time.
Clearly you needed some help.
I don't know if it did place enough to be able to pull out somebody out of. Did you kill her out of it? You mean? I don't think her pull can knock her out of it. I'll see what happens though.
Maximum pulse.
Okay. So it was a lot happening here. There was a lot going on. You seen the Panther going through. You seen the Hawk in there. You seen a lot going on.
I played in.
You died to the Iron Man. So this was a good all. See here, it's like you kind of want to get to a point where you can see the whole team fight. Right now, you're kind of in the team fight, but you kind of want to be to a point where you can see what's going on. So you can't really see like the whole picture because you're so like into it. You see what I'm saying? Had you been like a little bit farther out, like you're not gonna die to this Panther right here. He can't kill you when you're in Hawk. He can't kill you. So you move back some. You see what's going on. You would have seen this Iron Man right here.
Maximum pulse.
I think he might have targeted you.
Maximum pulse.
I know he was aiming directly for you. Yeah.
I don't give up so easily.
But yeah, so that just goes back into awareness. But that's positioning as well. Your positioning would have been put you in a spot to where you would have seen what's going on. This Panther's on you. I'm gonna say like, yeah, you could. I think your group might be trying to peel for you right now. I'll put my shield on this group and hide behind my shield.
Against the world.
You kind of just ignore it. See, you ignore the Panther too much. This cloak and dagger is right here in front of you, on your mantis. This is where you're in opposite. You're in the position to peel for your team, and you don't really peel for your team, and it's happening right in front of your face. She's giving you heals. You haven't healed her yet. Yeah, Iron Man still is solo in the air. He's solo. You're a bit too close to this, honestly. I mean, there's still a Hawk behind you.
Clearly, you needed some help. Query
So it's awareness. Just once again, awareness. You know the magic's back here somewhere. I'll be looking for this magic.
No, the minute I saw the magic, I remember this game. I called out to Bone and I said magic.
Yeah.
I need assistance.
Honestly, I would have said fuck that Iron Man. I would have said we're trying to kill that magic back there. She ended up dying though. I think Keith killed her.
I am strengthened for battle.
Yeah, snatch down. There it is. Good pull.
Vortex field.
I don't fear pain.
The bull, it did. He got healed up right away though.
Rest easy then. A little help, please.
Ah, that's better.
Okay, so now they had no more Panther. Now they got a magic. Okay, let's see if this magic is still like still you still need to be aware of the magic. So yeah, let's see. But she might not be as much of an issue as the Panther would have been. Okay, yeah, Keith he sees the magic and now he wants to ego duel the magic. Okay.
I got you covered. Only 60 seconds left.
I suppose that helped.
Nah, it's not a bad thing. It's just funny how he wasn't too much worried about the Panther when he was on y'all, but now there's a magic. Now he's right in front of the magic's face, you know. Let me look at it again.
Just in time. Thanks. A little help, please.
Okay. Yeah, this is bad up. Cause your Mantis just got on was still alting actually. Still had the alt up. Nobody was low. You just kind of alted because I think you just seen everybody alting, or you seen the Cloak and Dagger alt. I don't know really why you alted.
I tried to like make it uncomfortable for them to be in by the cart. You know?
Yeah.
Where it make us invisible, but I still think it's bad all.
Yeah, because regardless, they're not gonna die because they have Cloak and Dagger all here. So as long as they got healing, they it don't matter what situation they're in, they gonna be chilling. So yeah, this was better. I wasn't even paying attention a whole lot. Yeah, this was a yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because like, you basically double support all
Clear,
it.
I'm still needed.
Like, and there was no reason for you to ult at that moment. Nobody was dying. Nobody was. And then the Cloak and Dagger ulted. And what I see a lot of supporters do is like one supporter ult on their team, so you immediately ult. When it's like, I don't like that because it's like now y'all still in a stalemate. I would like to like at least try to let their support ult run out before you ult, so that way you have an advantage. Let your team kite and live, and then you ult. Now you have the advantage. Now y'all can push and get picks because their support ult is now out.
Final 10 seconds.
But a lot of times what happens is their support alts, so your support alts, and then now y'all just ult. Now nobody's killing nobody.
You'll have to keep
Which I mean, there's a situation where that's a good thing, where you need to live, where you need to, you know what I'm saying, hurry up and you know what I'm saying. So it's not always a bad thing, but
my life energy flows stronger.
if I could be 100% honest, now that there's no, they're no longer on magic, so you don't really have to worry about a magic coming after you. All you gotta really worry about who coming after you is like a Captain America and now a Wolverine, but more specifically for your tanks. So now you really want to be using your pull in a way to disrupt this Captain America or this Wolverine. In my eyes, that's where you can get the most value out of it.
A little help, please.
Or really anybody out of position.
We can help
See right here, like, oh, your shield is broken right now, but when it comes back, you can just throw it on your teammate and hide behind it. When you see this Wolverine back here on both of y'all, throw it on her, hide behind it, fight the Wolverine. There it is, there you go. There it is, there it is. Fight the Wolverine. Bucky, put the shield up, put the shield on the support. It's broken right now. It's back, put it up on somebody if somebody needs healing. Okay, y'all look at that. I mean, you don't really realize what's going on until you watch your games back, and that's why it's important. Because even in wins, you can still learn so much. Like you're on a 3-game win streak, but if you just watch your games back, you realize like there's so much more you can improve on. You know. Like this Wolverine, okay, pushed him.
I was fine. Thank you. I was in trouble.
A little help, please.
Are you good? I mean, she don't really need healing right now. Honestly, I'll be trying to see if I can throw my your orb somewhere, your dome somewhere to get some damage off. That's probably honestly what I'd be looking for. I'm gonna close down there. I see the Jeff down there, somebody else down there. I'm about to throw it down there, and at least at the very least, they don't want to just stand right here in this angle if they get taking damage from it. So they got to move somewhere else, either closer, farther back, something. You know what I'm saying? Throw it there. They don't really get nothing much there. There's an Iron Man above y'all. He's still there. He's not there right now. Now you just sitting and taking damage. And then okay, yeah. And look towards the Iron Man at all. And then it's like, yep. And that's once again that's just your awareness. Being aware of like what's going on. What you taking damage from? Who's killing you? Where they at? When you take a damage, throw your shit on somebody close. Get you some healing. But then you said you didn't think about doing like that, so yeah. Yeah, that's just throw your shit on whoever. When he slammed down somebody, if you're in a position to, you want to try to get to a position to do it, where like once he slams down a group of people, or even a group, or you put your shield on like somebody in there, and it can heal the whole group.
Maximum pulse.
I won't disappear.
Because your shield heals more than just one person; it heals everybody behind it. So what you can do is like if that's one of my favorite things to do when a group is on Sue is to put my shield up, and it's gonna heal everybody who has grouped up. So it allows you to sustain for a little bit longer. Yep, and then like you'll be surprised how much times that like that buys out of support all you group up, and now support is like 98%, and they get 100%, so they all you live. You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot. Yep. So yeah, so it's just an awareness thing. I think y'all end up winning this game. It's probably y'all probably hold them like crazy. So it's just awareness, man. You know what I'm saying? Like just being aware of what's going on. That's like the biggest thing that happens in the lower ranks, where they don't have that down yet. They're just not aware of everything. That's why it's so easy to dive them, because they're never looking. They never remember to look, and then it's like they already use their ability. So now it's like they're easy kill. They're just sitting ducks. So just awareness, being aware of like, okay, he's here. Okay, wait, where's this other guy? Where's he coming from? I know he's coming. Let me make sure I save an ability for him, so that way when he does come, I can get away. So yeah, but not bad though. You know what I'm saying? But just stuff to work on. Main thing is awareness. You focus. You get your awareness better, and you aware what's going on. That helps everything. So yeah. Yep, no problem.